In this age of computing power, NVIDIA's chips are no longer just hardware. It is the fuel of modern civilization. The flash of each GPU, it means a leap of capital. NVIDIA is like printing money, and the world is lining up to buy. The AI wave of 2025 let NVIDIA stand on an unprecedented level, becoming the world's most talked about invisible central bank. However, behind the apparent prosperity, deeper capital allocation, NVIDIA's business is far more complex than selling chips. On Wall Street, NVIDIA is known as the king of computing power. But in Silicon Valley, it's called the alchemist of AI. At the heart of this alchemy is more than just technology. More control. Control who has the computing power. Who can enter the upper echelons of AI. NVIDIA's customer list. Not just OpenAI to Google or Microsoft, including government military laboratories and crypto giants. In the Cold War of AI, who has the computing power? Whoever controls the future. NVIDIA. To become the most silent hub in the global power chain. Some people say that NVIDIA is the gold of this era. But unlike gold bars, its value comes from the energy it constantly consumes. The game of capital, right between consumption and regeneration, create beliefs and illusions. Because C is just one of the makers of faith. NVIDIA doesn't just sell chips. It nurtures customers around the world. From small startup to giant cloud as a service. Every investment has a strategic purpose. Gobi is the son of NVIDIA. Its expansion. All rely on chips and funds provided by NVIDIA. NVIDIA's strategy 3-step feeding bound feeding. Every step requires downstream customers to take on more risk, but secure their own interests. The first step is to feed NVIDIA. Investment preference share. Let customers expand their data center chip inventory. Become a bankable asset. The second step is binding. Provide a backstop agreement. Guarantee that customers can recover their investment if they can sell it at a profit, prompting its bold expansion. The third step is to replace the customer. Hash rate. All computing uses NVIDIA GPUs. Expand its AI ecosystem and market share. Covers data center even when GPUs are idle. It can also be used as asset financing, because the risk is almost zero. Revenue is already locked in. Covers debt is entirely borne by itself. Power is delayed or construction is blocked. NVIDIA just needs to wait to reap the benefits. This model allows NVIDIA to control the entire AI chain. Technical capital customers and the ecosystem. All risks are outsourced to downstream companies. Every investment made by NVIDIA. It's like holding down a war. And the winner is the person with the computing power and the data. Bank of America believes. The more questions the AI market has. On the contrary, the more you can verify the potential of the track. Bubble danger. Investing is safer. Recent fluctuations in AI chip stocks, mainly influenced by macro factors, rather than technology spending worsening. Tech giants still have strong payment capabilities. NVIDIA's sales grew by 50% year-on-year. The price-to-earnings ratio is only 24 times. They were underestimated. The long-term investment value is obvious. Nomura pointed out that Apple's AI strategy is unique. No big models. The big cloud model. Cooperate with device-side agents, enabling privacy and computing collaboration. Apple uses the cloud model as a higher-order reasoning brain. Control device-side agents to perform personalized tasks. Implement collaborative AI operations. User data remains local. The cloud is responsible for computational inference. This architecture resolves the contradiction between privacy and computing power. Improve efficiency and safety. For example, Users ask Siri to plan a trip. Cloud model analysis intent. NSI agent reads calendar messages. Generate the optimal solution. But the difficulty is huge. Technology risk, privacy concern, ecology. Risk and fragmentation. Apple's AI operating system is facing difficulties in implementation. NVIDIA path stable. Demand-driven expansion. Clear sales channels and cash flow guarantee. Risk outsourcing to downstream customers. Apple's path is difficult to reach a new high. But the challenges are many. Technology and ecology need to be connected. Short-term certainty is less stable than NVIDIA. Trump begins to pay attention to people's livelihood. Consider lowering tariffs to ease inflationary pressure on goods. Securing middle and working class votes for the midterm elections. Although Trump has reduced tariffs, the reason is that India has reduced its imports of Russian oil. But in fact, imports in October were the same as in September. Just to increase. Commodity inflation has a big impact on the bottom class. Trump's move is mainly concerned with people's livelihood. Relieve the pressure on the cost of living for the middle class in the short term. Bloomberg reports. European Union may ban Huawei. ZTE participates in mobile network construction. Tensions between Europe and China. But there are signs of fine-tuning. Buffett retires to write farewell letter. Sharing life and investment experience. Emphasize value investing. The importance of long-term investment and sound thinking.